the talk that the majority of women today do not deserve chivalry. A woman that is ungrateful for chivalry does not deserve it. And there used to be a time where men would actually get something in return for chivalry. They would get a pure wife, they would get a wife that was in shape, and they would get a wife that respects and honors them. And that was the cultural norm. But now the cultural norm is, you can't tell me anything. I'll do what I want, and nobody can tell me I'm wrong. So Bill Burr, I don't know much about Bill Burr. I honestly have not followed his life. I've not followed his comedy. I don't know much about him. I'm gonna preface with this. But I saw a video of him going viral.
He's just a middle on the road kind of guy. That's what he is. When it comes out push to shove, he just bent like any other one.
Of his wife actually flipping off Donald Trump. I'm gonna come back later, but I want to show some warning signs of a disrespectful wife and just some patterns that I've noticed that you can see in relationships about who runs them. Let's pull it up.
Are you married?
Yeah, no, she's the best.
Okay.
She's a saint, and she puts up with me. And I actually run jokes by her.
Do you really?
Yeah, like, should I say this? Is this going to, nowadays there's always that, should I? It's so weird now.
Okay, so he admits a couple things. She's a saint and she puts up with. Typically, men with this mindset actually have a wife that is not a saint and typically degrades him to make him think that he is the problem. Just what I've noticed. And typically, the men that talk like this sort of put their wife on a pedestal. Remember, she should be talking higher of you than you speak of her because she is supposed to be serving you. And I just noticed that men that tend to put their wives on pedestals often have disrespectful wives. Not always. I'd like to say we always know. Not always. The other part that he admitted was that his wife censors his jokes. So it goes back to what I was saying, where
his wife censors his joke? What the hell, man? Bro, what happened? Someone cut off your baseballs? What happened,
wife
man?
is telling him what to say. These are kind of warning signs of a disrespectful or dysfunctional relationship. Now, Donald Trump, and I'm actually kind of mad because I almost went to this event. I almost went, but I decided I didn't want to fly out. Donald Trump went to the UFC and is so goated. He went with Tucker Carlson and the president of the UFC. They came in and the crowd just goes wild. They go wild. They're all so excited that Trump, our former U.S. president, is there. He's running again. And it's really an awesome moment that, just feels like a little patriotic, right? We have Tucker Carlson, American hero, UFC president walking in, Trump walking in. Amazing, right? Bill Burr's wife decides at this time she will flick off the president. Let's pull it up.
Wow.
Now, I don't care about your...
Wow, I didn't see that. Wow. First time seeing that. Wow, did she really did that, bro? In front of her husband? That's crazy, man. Crazy. And she probably did it to just impress her friends. See what I did? I just flipped the president of the United States. Ha, ha, ha. Like, she did it just to impress her friends.
Your political party. This is so disrespectful. This shows a lack of class, elegance, and grace in a woman. But there is just a lack of class in somebody that is going to flick you off during an event. But really, it's embarrassing to the guy because this is your woman you can't control. Now, here we have an example of a commenter simping. Ryan Shield. He just simp. Yes, you do no wrong. Imagine if a guy did this. People would be like, that you lack class. That's disrespectful. But if a woman does it, it's cool. That would be Nia, the wife of comedian Bill Burr, saluting Trump during the UFC 295 in anticipation of the F Your Feelings crowd attacking her for being disrespectful. Let me remind you that Trump's entire platform is built on attacking and disrespecting anybody that goes after him. I stand with Nia. No, I do not.
Wow. Let's just give applause and a cookie for this guy. Hey, bro, you earn a cookie for being stupid. You're trying to be part of the wave. You see what I'm saying? You're trying to be part of the edgies. Nah, man, we're tired of that. We're tired of that. We don't want that. You're a simp.
I think there's a way that you're supposed to conduct yourself. Now, this man is worth $15 million. I had this tweet. And he cannot get a woman that doesn't flick off the president. And so I tweeted, all right, now this was a little rude. I'm just saying, like, he's worth $15 million. And he's accepting this level of disrespect for an overweight For an overweight woman. Like, you at least think she would be hot, you know?
No, she's
I mean,
not.
if this is like Kiki Palmer would have been a better pick in this one. So I also tweeted that he's worth $14 million. Now, I don't know. I know these things are off, but let's say it's half. Let's say it's $6 million. A man busts his butt to be at the top of his career, to be a top 1% earner, one of the most famous men on the planet, and he can't have a wife that behaves. Like, what does that say about the quality
Well,
of
that says a lot about him. That says a lot about him. He probably had too much guilt in his head. He probably cheated on her too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, he probably cheated a lot on her. He cannot own that guilt. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying that this is me as an opinion. From what I can tell, he does all these things on her back, and his way to just balance things out is just allowing her to be degenerate, basically.
women we have on the market. So I weighed in. I said $14 million can't get this chick not to get fat and give the president a middle finger. You know, women used to have 7 children and not get this fat. And this is what she looked like when they got married. She's very
Wow.
attractive there. That is an attractive chick. And then
Yeah, she looks
it's like
beautiful.
bump, bump, bump. This is a man's worst.
Bro. It's not even fit, right? Like, it's not even. Yeah, this is a clear sign. Yeah, it's true. He's bending. He's uncomfortable. You see that left side just pushing on that shoulder, uncomfortable. He's just leaning to the side way too much, and she's just pushing him. See how she's pushing to this side? Nah, man.
Fear. This is a man's worst fear. Go back. Wait, go back. Imagine how we found her. Beautiful. Bump, bump, bump. This is a man's worst fear. Now, everybody comes at me when I say maybe you shouldn't get fat in marriage. Everybody comes at me. It would be one thing if he was an average guy. Now, I know average men deserve...
Okay. Let her just earn a couple pounds. But in muscle, man. You know, you can be chubby like that, but make sure you have your tone. You go to the gym. You know, it's you're a little bit heavy, but because you work out. You see what I'm saying? Like, she doesn't even work out. You can tell.
Like you shouldn't get fat regardless. But like, let's just say he was a brokey. This man's worth $14 million. Laura Loomer weighs in. Why is Bill Burr married to this? Isn't he a millionaire? LOL. If you're a millionaire, prioritize your health and get a personal trainer. There is no excuse for rich people to be severely obese and unhealthy. If you have money, prioritize your health. Yes, that's my point. At least, you know what I mean? The poor people, maybe, you know, they don't have time or whatever. Even the rich man, because I know what they'll say. They'll say, oh, but Pearl, he's not in the best shape either. Okay. I mean, we can give Elon Musk a pass for being out of shape because he's Elon Musk. He's got shit to do. But as a woman, it's like, what else do you have to do? He's taking care of everything. Okay, Mike says, this is going to sound insane, but maybe he, like, loves her. They're both happy. You should try it sometime. Mike.
That's
the women that you have picked, I've seen the women you've dated. They have not been fat. They have not looked like that. I know it would not be your ideal as man to have your chick get fat after marriage.
And this is where men get very dishonest, right? So this is where they avoid conflict. So they try to cope. So saying statements that are not ruder. My goodness, what the hell? They're not rude in truth. They're just rude on making sure that everything, nobody fight, nobody tells the truth. Let's just keep things calm, right? No, man. At this stage, we have to speak up. Some of you guys need to just grab a microphone and just start doing this, man. I'm telling you.
And this is what I mean, simpery. This is what I call it. This is the simp effect, where the men try to shield the women from what the men are thinking. Bump, bump, bump. Reclaim your throne says he's not in shape either. They're on the same attractiveness level, honestly. He's starting to simp. However, he might be coming back. With his money and status, he definitely doesn't know his value.
Yeah,
I almost guarantee he cheats.
Good point. He has no idea what that's going on. No idea. And they used to call these alpha simps. I think they were it, alpha simps. They go against the wave, or they have money, but they have no idea about social dynamics. No idea. They have no idea.
There it is. See, See? Honesty. Honesty. Mike, take some notes. We like honest men. Now, I know we might say we hate them, but we do love them. Jennifer says, you know what the most obvious thing about this pic? They're both happy. Before, imagine.
Look at that. She's beautiful there, huh? Beautiful, fit, feminine, right? And look at him. He's more straight than this one, right? Have you noticed? This one's more straight. More shoulders back, a little bit of that, vibrato on him. And all of a sudden you have the new picture.
Imagine you get married and
I'm
you get
telling
this.
you, folks.
Amazing. And then it's like, bum, bum, bum. 2 kids now. If you have 6 kids, I'll give you a pass. A little more. Not really, but a little more. But 2? I mean, women used to have like 8 and they would just bounce back into shape. Nowadays, oh no. No. So guys, let me know what you think. Am I just the meanie bobini, the evil pearl that just...
No, you're not. It's just the obvious, right? So, hey, when it comes down to relationship, you have to start your boundaries right from the beginning, man. You have to. There's no time next month, not even next week, or day one. Because then you have to think about 20, 30 years from now. If you don't have strong boundaries, man, this thing is going to just fall off a cliff. I'm telling you, folks. I'm telling you. Bill Burr, man, with all due respect, man, just make sure you go to the mirror, just check yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror. And simply, contemplate on who you are. Do not allow ever your wife to disrespect you like that in public. And you can say, I don't give a F. I don't care, bro. It's not about why you care, because in the end of the day, you cannot care, but the way we're gonna perceive you is gonna be different. And we don't care. We don't care. Men, make sure you're working on yourself. Make sure you go to the gym. Make sure you're working that money as well. In the meantime, I'll see you on the next one.